Okay, we're going to start with the shoulder bridge. So I want you to focus on your feet. Make sure your feet are hip distance apart. So if you look down past your hips, you should be able to see your ankles. Okay, feet are parallel, hands down by your sides. Just remove the head blocks for the moment, but have it handy because we'll need it again in a moment. Okay, place the head on the floor. Now drop the chin down towards the chest and lengthen through the back of the neck. Okay, so from here I just want you to just pull the tailbone up and press the lower back into the floor. So like I said on the earlier video, to imprint that spine, we're trying to tilt the pelvis towards you. We're tucking the tailbone under and we're trying to press the lower back in towards the floor and then just release it. And again, so we're going into a flexion. Okay, so we're imprinting that spine, relax the shoulders, and again, send it away. Pull the tailbone up and under, squeeze the bum cheeks, and then we're going to start to work through the spine. So we're going to lift each bones up one at a time, okay, keeping the belly button pulled in towards the mat. We're going to lift up. As we lift up, we're lifting up through the shoulders, through the rib cage. Good. And then we're going to lower it back down again. So we're trying to replace each of the bones down onto the floor one at a time. And again, tuck the tailbone under, pull the belly up, relax the shoulders, slide the shoulder blades down the back of the body, lifting up. Now push those hips up, feeling that work going on through the lower back and through to the area just below the shoulders. Good. And lower it down. Try and lower each bone down one at a time. And again, tuck the tailbone under, pressing up. Squeeze the bum cheeks, lifting up through each of the bones, allowing the shoulders to relax. Pressing those hips up, squeeze the knees together, good. And lower yourself back down towards the floor. Good. One more time, rolling up. Really think about rolling each of those vertebrae to the bones that I showed you on the spine earlier. One of those each at a time. One at a time, good. Peeling away from the floor. And let's roll ourselves back down towards the floor again. Good. Okay, just bring the legs together. Take the arms out into T position. Okay, head looking up. We're just going to roll the knees from side to side. So this is just working through a little bit of rotation through the lower back now. Lower back. Okay. So you're going to feel the work in through the lumbar part of the spine. So this is the area closest to the sacrum. Closest to the area that I say to you to imprint the spine. Good. Now we're going to increase it slightly. We're going to take the knees down towards the floor. Good. Now as we take the knees down towards the floor, the hips are almost stacked one on top of the other. And we're now starting to rotate through the slightly midsection, more midsection of the spine. Now keep the shoulders connected. Now as soon as you start to lift the opposite shoulder up off the floor, then you haven't got that rotation. So hold that position here. Good. And bring the knees back to centre. Keeping the legs together, take the knees over to the other side. So again, try to keep those hips stacked one on top of the other. Okay. Again, you're rotating through that spine. Good. And again, bring the knees back up to centre. Let's repeat that. So we're going to take it over to the other side. So again, shoulders connected to the floor, allowing those hips to stack one on top of the other. You're going to feel that rotation through the midsection of the spine. Keep those shoulders level, line with one another. Now if you find it's a little bit, you find you want to increase that stretch just a little bit more, you can turn the head and look in the opposite direction. The opposite direction to the knees, that is. Good. Let's go one more time. So we're going to take the knees back to centre, bring the head back to centre, and take it over to the other side. So again, drop the knees down, just turn the head. Good. Bring those knees back up to centre, bring the knees back up. Okay. Now, you have the option with this next one. You can use a cushion, you can use a Pilates ball if you have one, or even if you've got a foam roller, grab a foam roller. I'm going to show you certainly with the ball and the roller. So we're going to place the ball behind the shoulder blades here. Okay. So we're sitting up, the lower back's pressed into the floor, okay? And we're going to take the arms over the top of the head. And I want you just to lift the chest up. So allow the head to come all the way down to the floor. Now, if you need a block to go behind the head, then grab a block to go behind the head and just hold that position. Just allow the ball to press into the rib cage. Now, this doesn't this isn't always that pleasant for people. Sometimes this can be quite heavy through the rib cage, through the diaphragm, through the lungs. So if you find this is sort of knocks your breath slightly, or you're feeling a little bit sick, then please don't do this, or don't take it down quite so far, okay? So it might be that you want to place a cushion underneath the head and just hold this position here so you're not letting the head tilt back. If you need to place the hands behind the head to support the head, then again you have that option. So pressing that rib cage up, opening up the rib cage, opening up the lungs, and you're creating that space through the front area of that spine, as I said earlier. And just lift up, head and shoulders up. Good. And again, take the head and shoulders back down over that ball. Good. And again, bring it forwards, tucking that tailbone under. And again, one more time, take it back. Support the head with the hands if you need to. If not, you can take the arms over the top of the head. It's up to you. Feel that stretch through the front of the chest. Good. Through the rib cage. And lift yourselves back up. Place the hands on the floor and just push yourselves up. Now, if you want to try the front roller, this is a little bit harder on the back because it's pressing into both of the shoulder blades. It's a little bit harder. So again, it isn't for everybody, and not everybody likes this. So again, you're going to place the roller just under the shoulder blades, okay? Bra strap, okay, for women. Again, take the hands behind it. You can straighten the legs or you can keep the legs bent. I like to keep my legs bent. Okay, and we're just going to drop the head back. Now again, this, because you're slightly higher off the floor, you can use half a roller. So if you have a half roller, you can use that as well. Hold this here. And lift back up. Now you can do this with a towel. You can roll up a nice big beach towel or a bath towel or something similar. So it creates about a roll about that big if you can, okay, and that will help, okay, just to create that extension through the upper part of the spine. So again, take the head back over, really feel the work going on, and you might even find that it's just a little bit too much for you, but you're going to feel that stretch all the way down through the rib cage, all the way down into the tummy and through the chest as well. Good, and sit back up. And again, take it all the way down, take the head down, really open up those shoulder blades, relax the shoulders, allow everything just to drop over that roller. Good. Now if you find there's any pain or sort of major discomfort, then please reduce the stretch to start with or come out of it completely, okay, and then restart and just work through it very, very slowly. Use the breath. So think about breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, and using the breath to relax into each of these stretches and sit back up. Good. We're going to come up again. We're going to just remove the roller and we're going to come down onto our hands and knees. So placing the hands underneath the shoulders and the knees underneath the hips. Okay. We're going to take one hand and we're going to slide it through the gap between the arm and the knee. So again, it's that rotation through the upper back. We're going to drop that shoulder down towards the floor. Now keep the tailbone lifted and feel that stretch through the shoulder blades and in through the upper part of the spine. So we call it threading the needle. Good. And lift back up. And again the other side. So dropping that shoulder down towards the floor. Well done. And lift back up. Good. Okay, we're going to come into our mini swan. So we're going to go into an extension. So we're going to come down onto our tummies. We're going to place the hands, elbows tucked in at the waist, hands close to the shoulders, fingers facing forwards, legs together. Okay, now from here we're just going to press the elbows in towards the floor. That's it. Now pull the belly in towards the spine and try and lift the rib cage off the mat. And take it down. So we're using the strength through the arms and the elbows, so we're almost hinging through the arms in order to lift the rib cage off the floor. If you can't lift the rib cage, it's something to aim for, okay? So just work through it very, very slowly. So gradually tilting the chin, press the chin forwards, open up the shoulders, so slide the shoulder blades down the back of the body, press into the floor with the arms and the elbows, and lift up, and take it down. So it's just a gentle move. Now for some of you this might be too much. Some of you may only get to about here. It's absolutely fine. But the idea is that we're creating that extension again through the spine. Okay, we're opening up the front area of the body. So pressing down into the floor, press into the elbows, lifting up, slide the shoulder blades down the back of the body. That really opens up the chest, creates that C curve, and lower it down. We're going to do one more. And again, pressing up and down. Good. And just come back into a nice child's pose just to finish off. So hopefully that's just given you a little bit of an idea as to how to really focus and really work on the flexibility through that thoracic area of the spine. Just gentle stretches. Hold each stretch for anywhere between 8 to 15 seconds, perhaps even longer. Okay, or repeat it several times, or as often as you feel that is necessary. Again, all the stretches that you perform should be done without any pain. You'll feel a small amount of discomfort through the actual muscle itself when it's being stretched, so you'll feel a bit of tightness or a bit of tension through the muscle itself. But again, really focus on lengthening, so use the breath to create that length. So breathe in, as you breathe out, just allow everything just to relax out, and that allows the muscles to lengthen. So hopefully that's helped a little bit. You know, if there's any questions or anything that you still aren't sure of, then please don't hesitate to give me a call, text, WhatsApp, email, whatever, and I'll do my best to answer it for you. Okay.